Alrighty, so I've had my morning coffee. I got the pup pooped from a walk outside and some playtime with a buddy. Yeah? What, are you not sufficiently pooped? Yeah, are you still feeling awake? Alright, well, I'm gonna get started with the video anyway. I hope you're cool with that. See you in a minute.
Hey friends! So I just got my Fairy Loot box. I think this one counts as the April box, but we'll see when we open it up and see what the spoiler card says. This box feels a little heavier than some of the recent ones, so I'm hoping that means we have a higher caliber of item. But I'm really excited to have a spot of brightness in this these dark times. So I can't wait to open it up. Let's see what's inside. Ooh, we got black confetti this time. That's cute. There's a postcard from Valeris. That sounds familiar, but I don't remember. Also, that's cute. It's just a little sweet note from the Fairy Loot team saying, sorry for it being late, thank you for your support, that kind of thing. And it clarifies for me that Valeris is from the series A Court of Thorns and Roses, which I have read and I really think I'm going to. So that one is that cute little card. The next thing that catches my eye is a tumbler. This is from Fairy Loot and Holly Black, which is great because I love everything that she writes. So I hope there's a straw in the box. Maybe I should have known that a tumbler needs a cup like this, but I didn't know if it was going to be a more cold kind of cup or a hot kind of cup. So the cup says, to family and fairyland and pizzas and stories and new beginnings and scheming great schemes. I can toast to that. Holly Black. Oh, thank goodness, and it does have a straw. That Holly Black tumbler though is the one I'm using right now. Got it from Geek Squad. Okay, and so next I kind of see this pad of paper. Oh, it's cute. Kind of looks like Aladdin / Arabian Nights kind of thing. This is cute. Passports for a citizen of Wonderland. That'd be kind of nice. I feel like mine's wearing down. Although I do need to renew it this year. I hope the whole Corona thing doesn't throw that off. Alright. Ooh. And we've got another book bag. I've been trying to use one, but I'm so bad about it. Especially because the book that I'm reading now, which is this big old fella, I don't know if it'll fit in like the one I already have. This one does look a little bigger though. I'll have to give it the fit test. If I'm remembering correctly anyway, because I have a long list of my to read stuff. But I think this was recommended to me by the Gals on the Spirits podcast, which is a great podcast. If you haven't checked it out, go see it. So the book bag says, failure isn't absolute. Just because you couldn't save everyone doesn't mean you didn't save anyone. Let's give it the fit test for probably the biggest book that I own. Hey! There we go. Okay, so next it looks like we have this headband, which is great because I was wearing something, it was more spa oriented, but I was thinking how nice it is that these flyaways out of my way. So I was thinking I was going to wear more headbands, and now I have the opportunity to. It's got a bunch of birds on it, and it says it's from the Raven Cycle. So I might read this, so. That's kind of nice because mine's wearing out. And it's a Samsung one, and people keep asking me if I've worked for them, and I haven't. It's just a freebie that I got. So this will be nice. I'm wondering because we've got this that kind of looks Wonderland themed with the roses and the top hat and the cards. And we got the passport that's Wonderland themed. If this book has anything to do with Wonderland. All right, and we're just down to the every box kind of items. We got the tarot cards with the 7 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. Nothing's ringing any bells right away, but the fact that she has like a little cat hand kind of makes me think of that one series, I think, Throne of Glass? Yeah, the Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. I'm thinking that's what it's from, but the spoiler card will let me know. And then we have the spoiler card. This did indeed count as the March box. I forgot what the theme even was. I feel like it's been ages. But I remember the art. It's always beautiful. Check it out. And now the book bag itself. Book feels extra chunky, which is super exciting because I'm ready for another big fantasy read. Ooh! This artist letter is like extra thick this time. I love it. Hopefully that'll make the art stand up longer. So we got this pretty piece. I love how the animals like tied in with the background. I wonder how that's going to work its way into the story. And then we've got the fairy scoop, which right now I only really peek at the back to see what the next theme is going to be. And again, the artwork's gorgeous. The theme is memories. Nice little artwork. So I usually save the fairy scoop with the author interview until like right before I'm about to read the book, or even sometimes after. Then we got the little bookmark that goes with it, and da-da-da, the book itself. It's called Bone Crier's Moon, and it's got our two characters on it again. They're both gorgeous. Oh, and I love that there's a dedicated page inside here for them to sign. Oh, and we got a map inside. And in the top corner it says the lands of South Galway or Galway. I'm not sure exactly. I kind of think it's Irish, and it kind of looks a bit like Ireland. I'm always happy to have more Ireland, Irish culture, all that kind of good stuff in my life. And I mean, she is a redhead, so maybe. I'm not even going to read the synopsis because I want to go in as blind as possible. I always find that makes the book more exciting. Two, I feel like it's kind of a tell as to if the author's a good author or not, because if you need to read the synopsis to get the book, I don't feel like it's quite as good writing. Anyway, so that's everything in the box. I'm gonna try and do a shorter spoiler card read this time, but that's it. So turn you over to that section and we'll be done soon. Alright, so now I'm gonna do a rundown of the spoiler card real quick. As you can see, the theme is Break the Curse, and this was the March 2020 box. Here's the artwork, which is always splendid, by Nova Rantail. So it looks like the first item is the book sleeve, which I filled with my most recent book, so you can see it can fit real thick stuff. I'll pull out the book in a second to show you just how thick it can reach. But here is the typography that says a failure isn't absolute. Just because you couldn't save everyone doesn't mean you didn't save anyone, by Bridge Kemmer. Yeah, on both sides look the same. Let me show you just how big a book it can heckin' fit. Look at that thing. And this looks like, you can't really get it all in frame here, but it's kind of the biggest book size that they come in. So glad to see that they planned ahead like that. All right, and this book sleeve was inspired by A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridge Kemmer, and the artwork is done by @EVBookish. The next line is the Raven Boys headband, so it has a little cute knot up here to add to the detailing, and the little tag that came on it kind of gives it all away. It says that it's from the Raven cycle and that it is designed by Taraja. All right, and then next we have the Wonderland passport cover. You got the little flaps here to slide the outside cover of your traditional passport in there. And no matter where you're from, you can instead be from Wonderland. This item is designed by @NovaRantail. And the little blurb on the spoiler card says that it is more directly inspired by the Queen of Hearts retelling Heartless by Marissa Meyer. I don't think that one's on my to-read list, so that'll probably be one that I add. Here's the item that has me the most excited from this box. It's the tumbler. Black probably isn't the best way to show this off. It's always good to have some patterned paper on hand, so maybe this will make it a little easier to see. Again, I'll read it because I realize with the straw in there, it's kind of hard to read. To family and fairyland and pizza and stories and new beginnings and scheming great schemes, I can toast to them. Holly Black. So this is definitely going to be my new favorite drink receptacle for a while. And the quote on here is from The Queen of Nothing by Holly Black, and the cup was designed by @NovaRantail. So the next item on the list is the lanyard. So I guess I got that wrong. This one says that it was inspired by Caraval, which is on my to-read list, and I know everybody thinks it's super amazing, so I'm really excited to read it. That'll probably be in my next book buying spree, and that's Caraval by Stephanie Garber. The artwork on the lanyard is done by @Katarina Book Design. Cool, so they're calling this the Genie Notepad. It doesn't say that it's specifically inspired by anything, but it does have a lot of gin. It has like the little lamps. And this little notepad was designed by @Katarina Book Designs. All right, we're almost through the spoiler card. So we've got the 7 and the 8 of Cups. And oh my goodness, I am so excited. It looks like I was right. This is from the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. And the designer of these cards is @Gabriela.Gujdoso. All right, and finally we have the main event. Now I get to show off the book in a little bit more detail. So it's Bone Crier's Moon by Catherine Purdy. We've got these two gorgeous figures on there. And then this is the inside page. As you can see, we've got some shimmery ink chosen for the signature from this author. We've got some beautiful seafoam sparkly sprayed edges. And then let me show off that map real quick. Here we go. So see, I feel like it kind of looks, although it doesn't look like it's actually an island because it connects to some more land over on that side. But just so you can decide for yourself if I was saying it right or wrong, there's the actual name of the land, South Gale? I'm not sure. So the spoiler card says that this is a high-stakes fantasy flushed with doomed romance and cabaret magic. This beautiful book filled with siren-like women, burying the dead, and swoon-worthy romance had us on the edge of our seats. Oh! It says it has artwork on the reverse dust jacket by Deanna D. Warak. I didn't even think to check there. They often have stuff. I'm kicking myself now that I didn't even check that. So let's look at that together. I always like to appreciate the naked book. No embossed thing this time, but beautiful black with gold shimmeries on the spine. Ooh, we got our hauntingly beautiful main lady, it would seem, on the front, who I guess is a siren? I'm not sure. We'll find out. We got this lady, again our main character with a little owl outline above her. Kind of looks like she has a flute in her hand, so I'm wondering if she can maybe call animal spirits with the flute. We'll find out. And then we got this Prince Charming type character with some piercing blue eyes. Always a fan of that, seeing as I got blue eyes myself. So that's it. That's the spoiler card. Alright guys, so that was it for this month's Fairy Loot. I'm really excited to get into this book. It looks super fun just from the kind of artwork that I've seen go along with it. And I'm really excited for another thick fantasy read. I think especially after I get done reading this realistic mystery novel that I'm working on right now, I'll be really happy to dive into a realm of magic and presumably curses and the breaking of. So I'm gonna get back to reading so that I can get to this real soon.